The Corey Haim fight is easily the worst fight to optimize in the entire Casa Bonita DLC run due to all the enemies on screen, but it's a great showcase of just how broken knockback damage is in this game. While the rest of the dungeon was done with a quote-unquote normal build that focuses on critical damage and might to maximize skill damage, the speedrun ends by swapping out gear just before this fight in order to take down Corey Haim in just 2 minutes and 14 seconds. This is a gear setup for this fight. Note how I have the 25 might Pride of Nepopolis that you can get at the beginning of the game, as well as a girding chain plus 4 which only has 40 might. When you're this late into the game, effects like status effect and knockback damage are far superior to might in terms of damage. Though of course this drops survivability as your health is still tied to the stats. On top of that, I have hero level 15 which drastically boosts knockback damage over having just hero level 9 which you can get by default by just beating the game. Corey Haim starts all the way on the other side of the screen protected by the vamp kids, so the first step is to use Cyborg's Fatal Attraction skill to drag him over and inflict a knockback. Note how Corey Haim took 704 knockback damage from this one attack when he was knocked into the vamp kid for a total of 937 damage, including the skill's actual damage. This takes out one of the vamp kids, which gives the next one room to take her place and attack the new kid. I don't want to cancel out this vamp kid's attack because I want to set up for another knockback here for big damage. Afterwards, I'll cancel the next vamp kid's turn by summoning past new kid and immediately using the speedster skill Double Edge to get 2 actions at once in exchange for sacrificing past new kid's next turn. First, past new kid does a fatal attraction to do another 937 damage to Corey Haim. Now here is the weird part. I'm going to swap the difficulty to Diabolic mode mid-fight, which is the game's highest difficulty, and then do another fatal attraction, dealing 139 damage with the skill and 635 knockback damage for 774 damage. If I had kept the game on casual mode, I would have only dealt 410 damage instead. This is because knockback is bugged and scales off the obstacle that a target gets knocked into. So on casual mode, where allies take reduced damage, you'll deal drastically less knockback damage to enemies when you knock them into allies. Conversely, on Diabolic, where your allies take increased damage, you deal drastically more damage when enemies get knocked into allies. Moving back to the Corey Haim fight, we skip Qazplm's turn because he's useless and then have Henrietta cast Satanic Seal on Mysterion for a 25% damage boost, because I need just a tiny bit more damage to kill. Mysterion then uses Dark Whisper, which is a really quick attack that inflicts defense down and a knockback for more massive damage. We'll then finish off the fight with New Kid using Double Edge into 2 more fatal attractions to take down Corey Haim. This strategy only works if New Kid takes their turn first. New Kid's turn order is based on whether New Kid has 2 move or 3+ move, which is why I had the Fanatic Visage equipped, but the water level actually messes with your turn order. If you do the water level in one try, New Kid goes first, which is perfect. But if you get a game over in a water level, it actually forces New Kid to use their default turn order temporarily. This means New Kid goes after Qazplm, which means the strategy completely falls apart.